See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
David, congratulations. A good performance out there today.
Great reaction to the disappointment of last week. In the same way, we weren't as bad as everybody's talked about after that game. There'll be lots we can improve on after today's performance, but huge effort by the players. A little bit of pressure second half when the opportunity that was there to kick on from a really strong first half performance and get a bonus point, but we hung in there and deserved it in the end.
In a game like that, it's going to be attritional. It's going to be one for the back row as well. And obviously, losing Jacob early was a setback, and then Ludlow had a really good performance out there, and it looked like the boys were reacting to what was going on.
We talk every week about that strength and depth when players come in, that they step up, they get the opportunity, they take that opportunity. And I thought Ross was very good today. I thought Lewis was very good, and look, that's the strength and depth in our squad. That if Jacob goes down first minute, that Matt Kovacic comes on, and again he'll benefit from having another 80 minutes under his belt after being in and out and being with England for the last number of weeks.
And those boys had to show a lot of patience in the second half because Falcons were coming hard and they were committed in defence.
Despite playing into the wind, we still managed to dominate field position. We made some good decisions, but then at a key moment we turned the ball over, some loose offloads. Didn't look after the ball on the ground a couple of times, so there were little bits that just weren't going as we'd like. But as I said, showed a lot of patience, and great finish by Tom Savage.
And it's moments like that will give the boys a lot of confidence and the experience to obviously turn a similar situation in coming weeks into another bonus point win if the situation comes.
Looking back over the last number of weeks, our performances have been much better, much more consistent. As I said, despite last week's defeat, we know how well we can play. We know that when we get things right as we did today, we can create lots of opportunities. It's again making sure that when those opportunities arise, that we take them. Today it didn't cost us because we got the 4 tries, but ultimately come off a game like today against a team like Newcastle who've been going well, and delighted that we've managed to take 5 points.
You talk about the key moments. How important was the period just before half-time and keeping the Falcons away from the try line?
Yeah, just going into half-time purely from a psychological point of view, we defended well. Again, we had most of the possession that first half, and to manage to defend our line, I'm not sure for how many phases, it felt like an awful lot. Gave us a psychological boost coming into this in at half-time, and again we started the second half much better again this week.
And the boys were playing a style of rugby that the Kingsholm crowd are appreciating, and they're going to need to do the same. Another tough test next week.
Anybody who knows the team, anybody who knows the players in this team know how they want to play. People watching sometimes on TV don't appreciate how difficult the conditions have been over the course of the last few weeks. I think Matt Kovacic sent out a tweet this morning to say didn't know what was happening. The first morning he'd wakened up to see sunshine and no wind, and because of those conditions over the last few weeks we've had to change our game plan, we've had to dog it out, we've had to fight. But today gave us that opportunity to come out and play, and look, we all know the quality of players that are right throughout our team, and we just got to get confidence from that and hopefully play in the same conditions again next week.
And a very happy camp in that changing room that will be looking forward to getting back to work on Monday.
It's a happy camp in the same way that we had a reaction post Leicester going into the Bath week after last week's disappointing result. We've had a huge reaction both in training this week, but more importantly at Kingsholm, and I think the supporters recognise that. Fantastic support again today, and that leads us very well into what is going to be another form team, Wasps, coming here next week, and another big challenge.